Hey guys, Tina here and welcome to another video. Today I'm filming a short video just announcing that I will be participating in Tome Topple Round 6, which will be starting very soon. I will leave Sam's announcement video up here so you can go check it out. It has all the needed information if you want to participate. It does, you know, information given far better than I could ever do it. So besides, again, I'm lazy. Anyways, of course, as is with every readathon, there are a few challenges and I will try to fulfill most of them, although I will not be actually picking separate books for each of the challenges. And there are a few challenges that I will actually just ignore because such is life. But yeah, let's get to the books that I plan to read. So challenge number 1 is to read more than one tome, and in case you aren't familiar with Tome Topple, you are required to read books that have over 500 pages. So challenge number 1, as I said, is to read more than one book, and that I do have here. I do plan to read 2 in case I manage to do more. I have some backups, but yeah, these are the primary books that I want to read. And everything else is going to be a bonus. So let's hope I get to that part. Then we have challenge number 2, which is to read a graphic novel. This is one that I will be ignoring because firstly, I'm not a huge fan of graphic novels. Secondly, it's pretty hard to find one that is so big. And although I know that you can basically use bind-ups, but then again, you know, I don't know, we're not here in Slovenia. Our bookstores, our libraries are not that well supplied with the graphic novels. So I will be just ignoring this one. Then we have challenge number 3 is to read a tome that is part of a series, and the first of those that I will be reading, actually both of them are, because I just recently discovered that the second book is part of a series now as well, although I did think it was a standalone, or actually I didn't think at all, just it makes no sense actually that it would be a standalone because so few books these days are, or at least, you know, in the genres that I read. Enough of me chatting. So a book that is part of a series, and for that I picked Caliban's War by James S.A. Corey. I read book 1, which is oh, what is it called? Why can't I remember? Leviathan Wakes, I think a couple of years back, and I never continued on, even though that I did enjoy it. So basically this is a sci-fi series. It has a lot of books out and they keep coming. I think one a year basically. There's also a TV show that I just watched season 1, but you know, I'm waiting to read book 2 so I can watch season 2, and maybe this will happen now. Anyways, this is a sci-fi series that takes place in our solar system. Basically we have colonized it, and there are a lot of different races, types of humanoid species, I guess. Basically it depends where you live and how that affects how human body has evolved, basically. And of course there's some politics, and basically for the most part these are murder mysteries. In book 1 we meet a crew of a ship that stumbles onto something that they were not supposed to see, and they have to run for their life and also solve the mystery of what they saw, basically. So these books are easy to get into. There is some, I guess, scientific language, although I don't really remember all that much regarding that, but they're fun, easy to get into, and I'm assuming that this is sort of in the similar vein. And yeah, it's high time that I get to it because I just got book 4. I don't have book 3, but book 4 was really cheap on Book Depository, so I grabbed it, and yeah, I have to get to it now. So then this is one challenge that I have figured out, and then we have challenge number 4, which I'm again gonna ignore because it requires for me to buddy read a book, and I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. I guess this is sort of impulsive, so I didn't contact anyone, and I'm just lazy again. And I can find a lot of excuses, but anyways. Yeah, challenge number 6 is to read an adult novel, and okay, that is a problem because, well, it's not. This is an adult novel, so that counts, because the last book that I have plans to read, I guess I should do this the other way around and this be part of a series. Look at that, a mess again. But anyways, the second book that I'm planning to read is The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell, which is not an adult novel. So I really should use this one because I just realized that this book is going to have a sequel. So again, preparedness is not my strong suit, at least not when I'm filming stuff. Anyways, this is a book that I started reading last year when it came out. I think it was last year anyways. And it's about magicians in New York and the fact that they're sort of banned and there's this magical barrier around Manhattan that when you leave, I think you survive or maybe not, but you cannot go back, something like that. Anyways, I started reading it. It didn't quite grab me, so I put it down, and hopefully this around things are gonna go better. And I saw the cover of the second book and it's just as gorgeous as this one. So yeah, now that I've messed things up completely, I will show you my backup books. So in case I manage to read these two, I have a few options that I decided to take for myself. And the first is A Red Sister by Mark Lawrence. Lord help me. I basically know very little about this book. I think it's about a girl assassin again, and this school or cemetery. She doesn't go to cemetery. She goes to this convent, I think, that teaches girls to fight. Never mind me, I'm clearly confused. But anyways, I've heard really good things about this book. People have been reading it a lot lately because it was nominated for the BookTube SFF awards and I didn't get to it, but I got it for that reason, but of course I didn't get to it. And I really want to start reading some Mark Lawrence. I have another book one in his other series, so I would like to get to them, and why not here? Why not start here, is what I meant to say. Then I have City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. Heard mixed things about it lately, but I'm still excited to read it. The cover is beautiful. And I think it does have, well, it should have over 500 pages, but it just, okay, it's so big that one would assume, but yes. Anyways, this is another backup. I really am not sure what I'm going to be in the mood once, assuming I read those two. And then the last book that I have as a backup plan is The Queens of Ennis Lear by Tessa Groton. Again, the retelling of King Lear. Actually, I have not heard people talk about it lately. I don't know. There was a bit of a buzz, but lately I have not seen. It just started pouring outside. The weather we're having, it's beautiful because it's still, you know, there's still sun outside and it's raining at the same time, and I just love it. There's also quite a bit of wind because rain is going just in every possible direction. I'm sorry that I'm commenting this, but it's just the weather that we have been having lately is it's just crazy. It was really warm in April, then it got really cold in May, and now it's, I don't know what it is. But it's cold this week, and hopefully it's gonna get warmer. I'm sorry that I'm talking about this. Anyways, this is another backup, and I'm really looking forward to this one as well, especially if I do read those two first books. Anyways, this was a hot mess, or well, maybe just a mess without the hot part. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you two are participating in Tome Topple. If you want to read any of the actual books, the first two books that I'm reading, if you want to buddy read them with me, do let me know. Because, you know, why not? But yeah, aside from that, I hope you enjoyed this video, because how could you not? And thank you for watching it, so see you in my next one. Bye!